Hi, I'm theciaellis and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Alright, we are smack dab in the middle of softball season and we're having 4 and 5 games a week. I still need to cook stuff for my family as much as possible, so we're doing a lot of Crockpot meals because my family's coming and going. So I've recently discovered a new recipe that I've really liked, and it's called Crockpot lasagna, and I'd like to share it with you. Let's get started. Today we're going to make Crockpot lasagna. I was getting to the bottom of my jar of my garlic, so I just put it in the bowl so you don't have to see me scooping it out. I've got store-bought tomato sauce, and I've got some tomato sauce that we got from our garden we put up ourselves. I've got the herbs, ricotta cheese, lasagna noodles, and the mozzarella, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And this, because we like meaty stuff, I've got some venison and I got our ground pork that I'm going to put into it also. Because I'm doing meaty lasagna, I'm going to do some little bit on the stove to brown the ground up. But I was thinking about this. If you're doing a Crockpot meal, now you can do the jar sauce if you want to. I'm not going to do the jar sauce. I'm going to make my own pasta sauce, and I'm going to stick it in the Crockpot with this, and because that's what we like. But if you don't want to use jar sauce and you want to make your own, you don't have to put it on the stove and let it cook and simmer and everything like that. Mix it together. Do all your sauce and do your herbs and garlic and salt and pepper. Not pepper. Well, you might. But put it in the but mix it all together in a bowl or something and put it in the Crockpot, and it'll cook while it's cooking the rest of it. So let's get started. Alright, let's start with browning our ground meat. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the bottom of this, because even though it's ground pork, this particular pig has very little fat in them, and the venison has very little fat too. A couple of years ago, I wanted one of those things where you could chop up the meat and stuff, but I've discovered that this potato masher works just fine. Alright, my meat is browned. Let's start adding stuff to it. About a teaspoon of salt. About a teaspoon of oregano. About a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. About a teaspoon of basil. About half a teaspoon of parsley. Those are my herbs. Let's throw the garlic in here and stir this all together. And turn the heat off since my meat is already cooked. Alright, let's start building this. First thing we do is we're going to put sauce on the bottom so that the noodles don't stick. And so you don't even have to cook the noodles. Now all you have to do is just start breaking them off and making them fit. Now we're going to smear some ricotta cheese on it. A little mozzarella. A little more sauce. And just keep on layering it. The sauce will soften the noodles. See, that's the reason you don't have to cook the noodles up either. It's very easy. I really enjoyed learning this. More ricotta. Last round. And this round I'm going to put some Parmesan. And the last of the sauce. Top it with some more mozzarella. Put it on low and let it go. All right, guys, let's check this out and see what it looks like. Oh man, that looks good. What do you think? Should we be dishing some of that up? I'm ready. The first thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to, because you got noodles, I'm going to cut crossways. It might be a little juicy. I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, it's definitely juicy, but look at all. My mouth is watering, guys. This is going to be so good. Set this back so my family can have something warm to eat. Pretty darn good. So that is a wonderful meal, a crock pot meal, because you know when you do crock pots you can be doing soups and beans and stews and different things like that, but every once in a while you just want something that's definitely different than everything else that you could put in a crock pot. So I'm liking this. So that's all I got for you today. I pray that things work out for you. I would ask you to like and share this video with some other people, because I'd really like to grow this channel and see where I can get going with it, and I will continue to try to make good content for you. Also, if you look down in the show notes, there's one for Streamyard, an affiliate link that I'm doing. And I like the Streamyard. I do podcasts on the side. And you go, oh, podcast. Yeah. You have a fascinating life. I've had a fascinating life. We've all had cool things that we've either done or we're interested in and we could talk about. And Streamyard is a really good platform to do that in, and I would encourage you to put your stories and your views or anything out there, no matter what they are, and so kids or grandkids or great-great-grandkids or something like that can come back later and find out who you really were in your real life. So that's all I got for you today. God bless. I'll see you next time.